Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. It's time for a boo.
I'm back in the room of my house I usually stream from.
Oh my god! Is it not the same house as usual?
I said room.
Oh, room. But it is this. Is it in the contents of the same building?
Yes.
Okay, got you.
Oh,
So
I think
welcome home. I'm glad you had safe travels.
from downstairs to upstairs. Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan.
We are discussing the rooms of my house.
Correct. We are. Oh, hi, George.
George,
We.
what?
I feel like I'm like, oh, hello. You're like, hi.
No, George hasn't visited Let's Have a Booba before,
I
has
don't
he?
think the thing is yes. I think this is George's first time, and George, if we are completely mischaracterizing you, please let us know. But welcome. I'm glad you have stopped on this wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Um,
Evening.
yeah,
Sorry.
evening, whatever time zone you identify as, that's what I care about.
I identify as 2 a.m.
I identify as a 5 p.m. because it's
That's
five
a good
o'clock
time.
anywhere. Yeah, it's great. It's a great time.
Anyway,
Anyway, I'm gonna do some bibbly bobs doing something. And I'm gonna kind of put things right here before I start sharing because it's the perfect point to kind of do it. So I remember how to do this. Okay, I gotta do that. And then I want to click that guy. I don't care about audio. And then I click share. Yeah. Thank you for my narration. I'm sure you enjoy it very much. So hopefully we'll see if that takes up. Got you. So on your screen, you shall see some happy hunky-dory stuff here. As you see, according to our polls, labialized rounding has superseded pharyngeal lowering. And I think this was my bad when I was drafting the polls because I kind of maybe misinterpreted what Jake was meaning in terms of surrounding. I thought that was following. So I had put here this interrobang kind of thing to make sure that I knew moving forward that is before and after pharyngalization stuff.
I mean, it's full disclaimer. Like, I don't really know all that much about how this works because, like, for Angels, I am most. I guess a lot of what I'm aware of is how they work in Arabic, right? And Arabic has this thing where like these emphatics belong to particular syllables, and
Sure.
they so like um I don't know enough Arabic to do this properly.
No.
Um, if we have a word that was like uh, sa, I don't think that's a possible Arabic word. But anyway,
Sure.
um, because the syllable split would be here,
Mm.
the Q would pull the A down, but in the first syllable. So it'd be saksa,
Salt. Salt.
saksa, or something like that. I don't know really.
I don't really.
Um,
But
whereas,
I do think that this kind of is helpful moving forward because it gives us kind of more places where we do have this kind of EA lowering going down.
mhm. um, whereas in um, in like Quechua or Aymara, um, if you have a word like uh, what I would say as orco, you get lowering both before the uvula and after,
Yeah.
and it even travels through the semi. I'm not like semi-vowel, no, through sonorants.
Yeah.
So it in some uh, romanize no romanization is the wrong word. In some orthographies,
Mm.
it gets written as orco.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, Greenlandic probably does very similar to that as well. With like you when writing out in their orthography, which is also the Latin alphabet, which is I don't know. But anyway, they write the mid vowels. What I'm getting at due to the uvular lowering. Oh my gosh, boy! There we go. So I think our main goal today, after kind of getting this all ish sorted out, is a couple of stuff. Is that welcome back to Mr. Schwa. Mr. Schwa's always been here. Mr. Schwa ain't going away. But what Mr. Schwa does is to peep out somewhere and by extension, potentially change quality.
I feel like Mr. Schwa, as we're calling him, I feel like we need to promote him to full Val status.
Oh my goodness. I
Like,
think we might too as well. Because
okay,
if he's always there all along, then I mean at some point it's gonna be phonemicized potentially if it's there. And it's we're saying like it was always there and now we're killing it. Or changing quality, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just scrolling up and we see we have highlighted these because it's just our kind of acquisition day with some voicing Austrian business. Yeah. So where should we start?
with the
The
poll,
highlight with a poll? What you say?
with the, did we talk? No, we got distracted, didn't we?
Did we? Oh, I thought the poll was we flopped and swapped this, and then this guy won, and now poll is Tico Taco.
Yeah, that was one poll. What was the other poll?
The other poll was whether or not we would swap these. So remember that Thunder Luring was
Oh yeah.
number one. It is now number two. It got demoted. It got relegated. It is now in the championship and has to work for a whole nother year to get back into Premier League. This is we call the story of Leeds United.
Question: how do you pronounce this word
Luring,
versus?
luring.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel like every day is a day to discover new things about your dialect.
I also think so. There's never not a great time.
Mm. Um. So this all looks cool. Should we write up what the like? I guess part of it is that we're saying that this happens with the Q as well, the uvula stop as well, right?
I don't think quite yet. I think we were still deciding whether or not we want to do UV lowering as well. I think partially because we are considering we have them kind of in like the super dorsal area. I think we may as well probably say that this change happens in a uvular environment also.
Probably we just call it guttural. Well,
Yeah, guttural, super dorsal. I like super dorsal. Why not?
I like guttural. It makes me sound like an old-timey linguist.
All that was rough guttural sounds ruining
So,
their language.
Brindle, oh, I don't know what the best way of writing this is.
Oh gosh.
Um, and now I'm like, because I was reading about, is it Silesian or Salish?
So I say Silesian, so it could be
Silesian.
say it's the Salish languages.
This, yeah,
But say Silesian sounds weird. Is Silesian? So go ahead. But yes.
yeah, we're not calling it a guttural language. It's just it's just
Guttural
like
is a feature plus guttural.
especially like this whole thing of, oh, it should sound guttural. It's we need to be able to clap back with saying there's no languages that sound guttural, there's just languages with guttural sounds.
Correct.
Like French, our
There you
favorite
go.
guttural language. Anyway, so one of the things that was happening in this language. I was still looking at Colombian Moses. There was some kind of group. I think it was the yeah, it doesn't come up when you look on Wikipedia. That was the problem. It was that they had some kind of grouping for uvulas, pharyngals,
Oh, the
and
Chilcotin vowel reduction thing.
but it was also a series of retracted alveolar consonants or something like that. Um, so because we have, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, good. Um, where was I? I think I'm just
Is it? I'm
stream
gonna put it
punching.
in the meet chat. At least like the Wikipedia article for it. But like,
Yeah,
how do I do this? Chat.
I'm just gonna pretend that
Everyone.
I remembered all of that well and move on.
Okay. So in essence, yes, I know what you're talking about. So it's
And
kind of like in the environment of, say, I'm reading it kind of through these flat versus sharp consonants. Flat consonants trigger vowel flattening, which is kind of a variety of lowering or diphthongization, versus like sharp, which I believe is just the non-retracted, um,
what's
or just any vowel, I guess. Hmm.
wait, who's talking about Steph, Jonathan?
I did not.
If I wasn't lost already, I'm not lost now.
Okay. So I'm going to maybe share this because I think this is probably not what we were kind of seeking down, but kind of like it's good inspiration. So I'm going to do just for a quick second this guy here. So you will see now, hopefully on your oh yes, Jonathan. So yeah, this has there it triggers both a neutral, sharp, and flat vowels. I mean, you could accidentally do that. I'm just pausing for a laugh here, but no. I guess depending on how this is, there's a flat sharp distinction in their sibilants, and then say a KQ distinction in uvular. If both happens progressively and regressively, and in all environments there. So you can kind of give it a quick perusal there. Yes, and.
Yes, and
Hmm.
so what are we doing next?
I think, yeah, this and then, oh, perfect. I think we get kind of these clusters taken care of.
Should we work top to bottom?
Yeah, I
Like,
all of these kind of like these stoppy dudes versus kind of these like little sonorant boys. I think they're going to do something very different. Not very different, but something kind of similarly, depending on how you separated these. The nasals, initial nasals, I'm kind of intrigued by. These are fine. I'm not concerned about these at all.
yeah, we're not worried about her.
Yeah.
The um the pharyngalized consonants sort of sort themselves out, don't they?
Yes, they just need to be A here.
Which just means that we're thinking about bata, tata, data. Now, one question that we could just straight up do a little poll, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Is whether we say like actually bata if it went to something like ta, honestly would be chill.
Yeah, that ass.
The problem is that ta is still a real issue. Miles was trying to, well, you never tried to convince me, but
Yeah, I did try to convince you.
you left a little trail of breadcrumbs towards your feeling that maybe initial Geminids were somehow okay, acceptable, or uh, pronounceable. And I just thought, no. Um, if people want to disagree with me, your time for that is now.
Yes. Um, as you just agreed with Jake, I'm going to spew on a wonderful song that you had just popped into my head called Breadcrumb Trail by a band called Slint that had a wonderful album released in 1991 called Spiderland. This required listening for all Bouba members, so it is on most music streaming services. It is very good. 10 out of 10 for Slint. Louisville, love
Oh,
it.
I think it's literally just George, Jonathan, and me watching.
It
Oh, one. There's one more person. Wait, is that me? Was that me?
is
I
us
don't
two,
know.
George and Jonathan. As far as
If you're the third person watching this that I
uh,
didn't name, you're legally required now
to make yourself,
to say something in chat. And
yes,
if you don't, I'll be very sad.
yes, we have Laura's on standby. Danielle,
Oh,
hello.
hello.
There we go. We don't have to see you, Danielle. It's great.
Yeah, thank you so much for supporting us. It means a lot.
It does. But in terms of the initial Geminids, here's what I will say. I think that would,
Magpie.
now that I'm kind of like talking it out a little bit, if there weren't some sort of pharyngalization here, I'd be more amenable to it. But I think we're playing with too much kind of emphasis because I'm trying to think. I'm potentially there could have been some like gemination from the emphatic consonants of Proto-Semitic. I'm gonna say sure. I'm gonna say maybe. I'm gonna say that's viable. So I think
Wait.
like we're
What?
like, so is there a patterning of the emphatic series of consonants in Proto-Semitic mapping onto geminates in a Semitic language?
What I remember about my you also read the Yip article, right?
I skimmed it to some degree.
So one thing that we shared between LTS and the club Discord were some references to a paper by Moira Yip, I
Hi,
think.
I'm Moira Yip. And if you want fruit wines, go to this one vintner called Herb Erlinger. Go ahead, I'm sorry, I had to.
Stunning.
I'm a good Moira Rose.
It was basically describing patterning that happens with in languages like they have example from Javanese and Khmer, and it was basically suggesting that, for example,
George, hold on. So, please send Jake the ISBN number for that book. I will put it on their wish list off Amazon because there is no way that you do not want this book, Jake.
I think that this is something I can get from SOAS.
Probably so, but still.
I think this is the book where I asked David and Jesse whether learning how, what's it called?
Thank you, Jonathan.
The one where you have certain rules and you prioritize how they apply.
Oh, optimality theory?
Yeah, optimality theory.
Oh, David's favorite.
Like, I think that she uses that in yeah. I I think I am familiar with it. Um, it's it's one of these things where I'm never quite sure um, quite how quite how useful all these things are to conlanging specifically.
Yes.
Because I also know that I'm fairly sure that this is what the Artifexian series
Mm.
on tone was mostly based off of. And while it's very, I found it really useful. I don't know if it's necessarily the best thing for us. Yeah, it's got like some regional um, explorations and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, I might get that out at the library at some point. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my library access.
Oh yeah, you better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will raid.
I
Um,
I have one, and this is the last little distraction. I have one book that I bought from half. Well, no, it was not half price books, but what was I gonna say is shout out to Horizontal Books on West 25th Street in Cleveland, Ohio. I love you. You're great. You have awesome selection of books. You have great pricing. Yes, Magpie. I know as someone who probably is somewhere around that area, you need to go to Horizontal Books in Ohio City. It is fantastic. They have a whole section that's just linguistic books, and it's wonderful. And they're all half off. You can get a quick textbook for maybe like 25 bucks, which is
and
wild.
speaking of new
Why?
books, I recently bought
New shoes.
this bagger. Advances in Proto-Basque Reconstruction with Evidence for the Proto-Indo-European Euskari Hypothesis
Oh,
by
you didn't
Julius
get
Bader.
Guru by RuPaul?
What?
You didn't get Guru by RuPaul?
No.
Oh, Paul, how I love you so.
I was gonna be like, oh no, I got group theory, but I don't think that's just maths, isn't it?
Group theory is just maths, yes.
Like there's no linguistic group theory or something.
Probably not. Jake, would it be
I love how much
presumptuous?
we've done in the last half.
What the? Okay,
So
so I'm sorry. I need to talk this out. First and foremost, we're doing voicing simulation with these stops and these operants. Second is two in a like side by side bicycle. We're just riding down the sidewalk, and then attached to them was a German Shepherd and a puppy crate. I am not making that up.
I love how focused we are, honestly.
Oh, we're insanely focused. We got at least some voicing simulation taken care of. The question is, where shall it occur?
I think that the voicing assimilation needs to be put on hold.
Okay.
Like because I think that we just say Monsieur Soir um,
Hmm.
is sticking around, and we allow Bata. Like I can say Bata and know that it's Bata.
Yes.
For now, the real question right now
I
for
see what
me
you're saying now. Yeah.
is are we going to allow in roots things that would result in this? Are we saying that this is different? Are we saying that this is different? I guess we should write out what we're actually asking people on.
Yes.
So,
I will
like,
say, as you're writing this out, based upon the YIP paper, if we block, if we say that stop, or fricative clusters are illegal if they match in place of articulation.
Sorry, I'm
You're totally
thinking
fine.
in my head and not listening to you.
You are good. I'm verbally processing. I think based upon that, I think we can just say that the schwa shall remain. The TDA, is she different? Is a good question. The answer is she's probably too different to be a cluster. She probably needs some help. She needs some milk. Oh, also, I know I said this in said this to people kind of also, but it's gonna be odd to me. This is my last Wednesday of being in front of teenagers for a living. I'm so excited. But they do learn me so much. Like, I was fully convinced today that the Sophia the First theme song, something I've never, ever watched or heard in my entire life, that was in my head and fully convinced it was from like Into the Woods or like some like Sondheim production or something. It was not. It was a Disney Channel Junior original series that also starred the one and only Sabrina Carpenter and also starred Tim Gunn. I also have no idea what it is, Jonathan, but what I've inferred from my Google searching is that it is like she's a princess and she's the first one, I guess, and then she's kind of making her way in the world and forging a nice feminist path for herself in the patriarchal world of monarchy.
I think I've written it out.
Oh, wonderful! I think you have this one.
I think it is kind of presupposing that some things are going to be blocked, which if I guess A kind of is the antidote to that. So vote A, people, if you don't like it.
George, bro, I have 3 daughters. My media consumption is mostly whatever 2 to 8-year-old girls are into. Dead ass. I was watching Actually, and they had a whole special on like children's TV shows, and I'm just like, what's a storybot? I don't know what a storybot is, but apparently it's a robot that teaches kids how to read. And Bluey is my cat.
I love the dental voice stop in Stephen Sondheim's name.
Stephen Sondheim.
Anyway.
I mean, I'd rather you reference Stephen Sondheim than Andrew Lloyd Webber, so that's at least some consolation. But I'm already saying it's going to be one of these two. I think this is too much, and I think this is too restrictive. I think in terms of no geminates versus no sequences of allowable manners. I am therefore going to engage with my audience. I'm going to let the viewers weigh in from starting a poll.
I'll just how do I do that? Is it that? No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, I just zoomed out. I think I just zoomed out.
Man said.
Is that what happened? I don't know what I did.
Oh.
I don't know what I did. Is that okay?
Yes. No.
I think I undid what I did.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm really feeling chaotic tonight.
Good.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, you said relay text, and I thought you were going to tell us that you were ready for the next LTS LHAB relay, which we're all waiting for. I, for one, am really looking forward to something else I can procrastinate my dissertation with.
Hmm.
Um, I'm I'm still like basking in the glory of having finished my Zhuangzi translation.
Hmm. I students are right now in their second kind of round of the relay, and they are kind of like seething at the lips to get this finished and done with, which is understandable. I get it. Like creating a conlang in like less than 2 weeks and having it be such like a usable like thing is difficult. It's completely difficult. And I will say that if students, if you're watching this, hello, but you're doing a fantastic job. And I'm so proud of you for taking this in good stride.
And like, if I make this bigger, is it easier or not?
Yes, George. So how the schedule of these classes work is that it is 3 weeks, 8:15 to 3 o'clock, same class all day, every day. So essentially, a week worth of content is dispelled to them in one block in one school day. So it is, yeah, it is. They're called intensives, and the name is lived up to. They are beyond intense. But we have a poll winner. Medium blocking is where we are at. So no sequences of alveolars of the same manner shall be legal. Oh, and bless your little heart. Look at that. That is big and bold and up there. So
Okay,
tuta is going to be tuta, and data is going to be data.
wait, what?
So ta, so ta is going to be tata, and ta is going to be data. So schwa shall stay.
Oh, that's not what I was saying.
That is not what you were saying. Continue, person.
I I thought, okay, viewers, correct me if I'm wrong, but I was like this is the Yip article isn't saying that they don't do something. It's that they literally just don't
Don't
exist.
exist. It's just not even a thing. Like
Yeah,
goodbye, Maria. Bread.
yeah,
No.
George. We stream through Google
Google
Meet.
Meet. Yep.
It just makes it easy.
So is this whole entire like even in the realm of provincialization that's also down at?
Yeah,
Okay. And then some red business nya. And then this guy is also illegal. Go away, Tate. You're all that I have.
and
You're all that I want. Um,
and these ones as
yeah, you got that.
well.
Noise. And then we don't have to worry about anything else because all we
Um,
have is alveolars.
and we need to make sure these are the same color for
It is
Jonathan.
the top. It is just red.
I mean, all tops are just full of red flags. Let's be honest.
Yeah, yeah, they are. Hi, Arias.
Oh, I need to break this thing up. I think.
And
Uh,
tar.
un
Oh, and
unmerge.
tar. I'm like, what word are you trying to say? And tar. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. And I love how like I just said it, and I'm like, well, of course they meant that. Of course that's how one would say it.
We love you,
I
Violet.
know you do. This is why I get bullied.
We bully you out of sheer love.
I
Um,
am your mother.
okay, so
Wait, actually, I'm gonna do this.
these
No,
are fine, but these are not.
correct. And this is I don't know who she is.
She was spare because I moved the pharyngels to be with their kin.
Oh, I see. So I'm going to then promote her up. I'm just going to promote this little bugger up here. Yeah. And then, no, go Tate, bad Tate. Then, yeah, there. And this can go goodbye, Mary. Thank you much. And then those guys are at, I'm going to just Command Z this. You go here. Bye. You go there. Wonderful. You head up here. Sure. You go here. Absolutely. This goes yeah. You go here. And this goes red as well. Blorp. Blorp. No. Boop. Boop. Blorp. 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 And wonderful. Look at that.
Okay, that was lovely, Miles. I'm so confused as to what's just happened.
Oh, I just moved the L and the R up, so we have a nice big old red box here
Okay.
instead of having like two smaller red boxes.
Question: do we want to define the Final Kitty Cat Ticks meow now, or in a very secret post-stream meeting when you don't decide to just yeet yourself out of it, leaving me exposed and vulnerable? Sorry.
Let's worry about it now. Let's worry about it now.
So
so I don't think Mr. Schwa is no longer a secret. Is he?
No, that's why I changed it to not so secretly present.
Let's see.
All right, that is
cool.
I feel like
yes.
So
go ahead.
I really don't know how many of our viewers get all of the references that we know each other know.
So,
and even then, knowing that you haven't watched Drag Race since season 14, I'm like there's so much that you just aren't aware of that I feel that you should be, you know. I feel like you haven't studied for the class.
So Jonathan. So George, where I am from is I grew up in a suburb of Youngstown, Ohio, so between Cleveland and Pittsburgh. So it's kind of this I call it the weird nether region because it's not the Midwest, it's not the mid-Atlantic, and it's not like the South, because I was probably 20-30 minutes from the West Virginia border. Also, Jonathan, I say nya because that is how one Eric Cartman says here. So if I say, instead of saying here, I will say nya.
It's also what your mother Hatsune Miku says, isn't it?
I'm sorry?
It's what your mother Hatsune Miku says.
Oh, yes. My mother. So, yes, we have learned that my mother is Hatsune Miku and my father is Florida Shrek. And I think that has made me into the person that I
am. Medial. It's not truly medial though. I don't know what the right word is now. An intervening.
Yeah, an interceding maybe.
And it's just an initial consonant interceding.
Alveolar.
Preceded by. Is it still a parenthesis? I don't know if it is. A schwa of some kind.
Yeah. A full vowel?
Full vowel. Not schwa. And a final.
That man did not get his bachelor's to be called just schwa.
And I finally alveoli.
Oh, alveoli ravioli. Give me the formuloli. Oh.
What's going on?
So, on SpongeBob, when Robo Mr. Krabs was trying to find the secret formula, he and Plankton did meatballs, meatballs, ravioli, ravioli. Give me the formuloli.
Oh, you missed some out, Miles.
Oh, I probably did.
These guys are also red.
Oh, oh, they all because yes,
Good job, Lavuna. Keep doing what I told you.
Lavuna, you are just the star of the show. Actually, no, it is our show, and Lavuna is just a co-star.
Like with the bestest I never know what to call them on Discord. Like is react the best word?
Yeah, I think
Emoji?
so. I think they're because they're reacts and super reacts.
Oh, George isn't familiar with
Yes, look,
the amount that we know about each other that Jonathan can
Laguna
say
dates.
my eye is now being watched. And we know exactly what's going on. We've really like become codependent essentially.
Yes and no.
I can't imagine my life without Jonathan in it at this point. Like,
I know I can't.
what would the point be?
Yeah, like let's be honest.
Anyway,
I'm just here cooking a book.
um, when I get washed at a spa, I do genuinely I can't stand anyone like touching my feet because I just kind of scream.
Oh.
And
Is it like the tickles or
yeah, just very intense tickles.
also, oh please, if you could give me 5 stars on WikiFeet. I really need the rating. Like, come on. Thank you.
I'm trying to remember. There was one picture of you with your feet out on LTS, wasn't there? Or am I imagining things?
I hope not. If so, I hope it was a DM and not to like a mass audience. I mean, would people want me to share my feet pics? I can. I don't care. I
Only for
got 2 of them.
patrons. We need to make this
Yes.
a patron exclusive.
Yes, patrons. I'm going to engage with my audience. I'm going to start a poll. Should Miles release their feet pics on Discord?
What about mine, Jonathan? Does that change things?
Okay, let's see how that poll goes.
Um. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm a bit worried that we're getting the overall tone down of the conlanging universe thing.
I think. Oh God, what is wrong with you people? I'm the 6th viewer. We are 3-2 in wanting my feet pics. I mean, if the people want what they want, then so be it.
So
Just feed it, feed it, feed it, feed it. Oh wait, that already exists, right? Like that's already a song, but it means about eating food, not about licking feet. But I think we need to worry about I think this column. I think other than kind of how we're doing like nasal stop assimilation, I think we're doing pretty peachy keen on this.
I wait. Hmm. Now I'm confused, but I don't know. Like,
Mm?
like, yeah. Like, no, I think I think that some of this top one isn't really happening anymore, is it?
I don't think so.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Mm,
Yes.
George, I think that we are just. Oh yeah, Dennis!
Captain's happy birthday! Oh my
Happy
god!
birthday!
And also, George, we probably are. We like literally are, probably are.
I think like let's not worry. We've drawn a line under this now.
I think I'm going to do a little bit of what this is.
Oh, we didn't say what we are allowing palatals, which
Correct.
in a lot of these things in the YIP paper, she does indicate that these are typically still considered I guess because it's usually like coronal and minus anterior.
Yes.
But I still don't know because one of the criticisms of feature geometry is that you kind of are just restating place anyway.
It's all about location, location, location.
So wait.
Proceed.
We're not here?
Oh, bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. I thought we hadn't decided what we were doing with the labial approximant.
Yes, and I'm very fine with. I think that this is going to. Actually, this is what I think the W stuff. I put it in the notes. Hold on. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this is what I cooked up. So I think that the labial approximant, not the labialized velar, just the beta, that goes to the shrug goes to O, but because the labialized velar is more back in the mouth, I think that pushes that vowel back to a U as well. Wait, the heck am I saying?
I'm not sure what you're saying. Like,
I just realized that because not like they're still both back, but it's the approximation of the friction that gives it kind of like the syllabicity of it. I don't know where I'm going with it.
I'm not sure either.
Great, love that. Okay, but I think that either should we do either all O for this dude and then any sort of the labial velar stuff, or do we somehow, some way make this guy different? Because honestly, I don't think it's going to make that much long run difference.
I mean, one thing is that we have said that do we want to make a decision finally on whether we're doing a high vowel here or a mid? Because I think that will change things.
Here's what I'm going to say. Ready?
Okay.
And let's just do it.
So here we're probably going to get a mid vowel as well, right?
That's probably going to stay schwa.
You're not backing it?
Oh, sure. We can back it. Back it up.
I mean, it really depends. Like,
well, this is the only environment where we're going to get an unless
that
happens with plain velars, like obstruents too.
That's something I was wondering. But it's kind of fitting the pattern that we have set ourselves up for. I feel like we lean into it.
Okay, let's do it.
Unless anyone has any
vehemently strong
I'm waiting for David to show up with some kind of anti-back unrounded vowel.
Yeah, some way to like make us Romanize, like I don't know, like a dental fricative with JH. Like who would do that?
Someone awesome, someone with an
Someone who's cutting edge
appreciation
and
for the
innovative.
finer romanizations in life. Um, Someone who, what is going on there?
Someone whose birthdays are it.
What did I do? I think oh,
I think we
wait,
got the schwa
I
business.
tried to copy and paste it from the chat, and I think that it's still white.
Can't see it.
How do I I do think that the high vowel is nice.
The high unrounded. Like, look at that. That's a nice sequence. I'm just going to zoom in for all those here. That. Love
I
it.
do feel like we need some kind of uh what's going on?
Oh no.
Oh, is it the cookies? Is-
The
The
cookies.
thing I usually wait, what? Oh, you think it should be Yina? I guess the question
Is
is
what is the underlying process? This is what I view the underlying process as, is that from the schwa, the palatal will front it but not raise it, and with the um labialized velar, there we go, and with the labial approximant as well, there's going to be some backing and rounding versus the raising aspect of it.
Mhm.
With
Oh, but
yeah,
this isn't happening anymore. Wait,
yeah,
no, it is. It is. Sorry.
perfect. Yep, we're good. We're good. Actually, I don't know what's happening here. She can go screw herself over. This is for sure. This. I think we actually got it settled. I mean, do you think we
Are
have to
we?
worry about?
Which vowel are we doing?
Oh,
I think we're sticking mid,
the doy. Yeah, let's stick with mid.
and also this is fine. It's this one. It's because we don't. We've got Lana. One thing, but we don't want to like say, for example, that Schwa backs and rate backs in these situations because then we're gonna get the vowel
And
only after approximates. We do we metaphysize in this one situation?
I think we do. Cause I really don't. Yeah.
And also here,
Yes. Unless no, we already established that we are not worrying about a retroflex series. Okay. Oh my gosh.
also having a retroflex series that only occurs initially would be typologically curious to say the least.
Mm.
I had wondered about
Mm.
losing
Good
the
point, George.
schwa there and having one pop up initially, but it seems like it would be kind of weird because it would only be vowel approximate like alveolar.
For
Uh,
Tethys, so she sees, a familiar face. Okay. Tethys, here's your retroflex nasal. Bye.
this is so cruel to do to someone on her birthday.
I mean, I torture teenagers for a living, so I'm used to it.
Tethys, as far as I'm aware, isn't a teenager.
Oh, I know.
I feel like people who've made it through those years deserve a bit of respect. As a official adult, yeah, I'm with you, Tethys.
Okay, so I'm down in sound changes, and we're going to codify this a little bit here. So Mr. Schwaz here, he shall, let's actually rebut later, but Schwaz there all along, what? Oh, I guess did Schwa just get deleted and metabolized here?
I don't know. Like, it just seems like, I mean, if this were intervocalic, then
Because
it could just end up as nah. And it would mean that we
why
get
don't we just do that already? Why don't we just say that, like, there's this, like, contrasting between, like, if it's with the nasal, it's going to show up as that, yeah. And then with kind of like an LN and RN sort of like alternation. Versus if it's with another consonant, then it kind of gets the metathesizing going and creates like DLA, etc.
I'm still not sure what you're saying, but okay.
So like if there is a
Oh, did you mean to delete this or not?
I didn't.
Or is this me?
That was you preemptively doing something. There we go. But what I'm saying is, like, let's say this form here, right? Because this is an N here, nasals and alveolars and more. Can you help me, please? So nasals and alveolar approximates cannot co-occur together. That if there is a L and a R next to each other, this turns to an N.
This is just the approximate nasalizing.
I guess so. Well,
like, should we just like go along the line quickly?
yeah. And I think, yeah.
So these two are gonna end up kind of similar.
Yeah, it's
I guess you don't really need to worry about the
right, it's mostly this guy here,
yeah.
this one here.
So this is lta. Is it terrible that to suggest that the L just produces a lateralization on the following?
Not at all. I was even going to say,
too
like,
predictable for us.
And this. I'm too cruel. Yeah, I get that a lot. It's been no, it actually has. It's been about like 2 days and then made someone cry in class. Okay, never mind.
I love you for saying that, Jonathan. Like I feel like we Yeah, yeah, we can just call it metathesis.
Yeah.
Um, should we have a? But are we gonna do it with? Because we had a different idea for Ulsa, for example. So with the S in this position, we had wondered about because one of the things we had planned to get out of the mixed voicing sequences
Yep.
was a tonal distinction, although it might be too early to call. So for example, maybe I think we were a bit attached to nta nda and mta mda, but
Yeah.
it would basically be suggesting that yeah, like oh, Tethys, not that.
It's
Because
yeah.
having Sra go to Sa is a bit odd because the in theory the I don't know whether the approximate in between would make it more oh okay, you did mean that.
Hmm.
I think it's like we might as well just say Sa becomes Ra.
Yeah.
Um which is also kind of what I was thinking for Busa, but now I think that's gonna become Bosa, right?
Yeah, that yeah, what's that?
So we can merge these.
Yay! See, aren't you glad I made this nice and table? Also, this is going to know the hell out of me.
Um,
Yeah.
these are, we should write this rule up
Yes.
and also decide its how far it's going. It's also going to end up a bit, is it going to end up a bit weird because it's not going to show up everywhere?
Rephrase.
I guess that's part of the charm, isn't it?
Yeah, this is
This
probably
is
going to be the
why
only place where we're
we
going to
use.
get like high tone in front of liquids, theoretically. I don't think so, but it's very probably this could be the only occurrence of it happening.
I mean, but we've also got, for example,
Yeah.
Msa
Oh. Ooh, let me do this too.
and Basa, which is also probably going to end up as Ba.
Hold on. This is probably fine. What was I gonna say though? Thought. Thinky.
Did you cut that or delete it?
This?
No, her.
Oh, I can delete her. There you go. Bring her back.
Yeah, because we can go through the stages if we want to. I'm sure this is thrilling content.
Yes, this is also we have to realize that we have about 25 minutes that we need to conceive up of at least the non-binding for our plebeians, but we need a patrician poll, especially because the people are clamoring. But I had a thought. This will be though the last. Mm, this will be the one of the few times left that we are dealing with initial clusters. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. This says that says that. Nice. Okay. I think we're pretty solid. in terms of this. What a H.
So
Yeah.
we will write these rules up more properly after the stream ends.
Yes.
And then we can share
Actually,
them somewhere, I guess.
you know what
Maybe.
we should talk about the labialized velar going to true labial velars.
I feel like this is poll material.
This making them decide whether we want be me, gua going to ba, gua going to ba, and gua going to ma.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep that there.
Oh, we should change the cue for the correct form, because otherwise not everyone who's in on all of the jokes is gonna know what's happening. Also, I'm done. I can't be doing this anymore.
I'm claustrophobic, Darren.
Oh, can I be doing this? What's going on? Anyway. Yeah, we kind of know. Although I think that the key is actually kind of cute.
I do as well.
Um,
I will
so
put a little eyebars in. Proceed.
we know that we have been waiting a long time for the Bug series from Monsieur Longcleam. And thus far we have not gotten her, because we are respecting the wishes of Mademoiselle Jessie.
Well, no longer Mademoiselle, Madame.
Madame. Oh well, if we're going that far, then it would be Professeur. Professeur?
Oh, Docteur.
Docteur
Professeur Peterson.
Peterson.
Ouais. Les Peterson. Bienvenue chez Peterson.
Ici n'est pas chez Peterson. Je sais pas qu'est-ce que nous faisons. That's not how you conjugate that verb. Anyway,
no,
let's get out of the language of my enemies as a British person.
Oh, let us. I had to teach a kid today what happened during the French Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
I love the American education system. Sometimes.
Great. My favorite thing is people don't know what the Civil War is about.
Yeah. So with option B, there's good to be an else, right?
There is an else. Yeah. Else, does it go to fully this? Or let's say option B would be just, or option C would be this only. I think
like it just goes to a full cluster, right?
I think it would it not stay if it's like a secondary articulation is going.
I guess they stay.
Yeah, I guess they're just gonna do their jush.
Yeah, we were gonna do it like she.
Yes, exactly.
If he's Um, Also, I don't think I mentioned it. I am jealous that you have peanut butter noodles.
I'm also
Yeah.
jealous.
I had cinnamon chicken today, Burmese style, which was amazing and well worth making. If you want to try it, I can send recipes other places. Um,
I'm currently about to have some soy sauce marinated pork chops with some rice
mhm.
because usually, again, I have trivia after this. So we usually eat there, but we're trying to save some money. So eat prior and then just spend money on burr and
Brr,
burr.
bleh.
Okay. Tibin.
The ghost of French haunting me. Are there any other things that need to be discussed?
I mean, this is the
Um,
boring option, the Boo Wendy option.
which one?
Like, oh, just between roundabouts, it's going to go. Oh, maybe actually. I mean, this. I don't know what sadist would do this, but this can be like.
George, come to the UK. We have peanut butter that's just got peanuts in. Not even sugar free. We can get it additive free. Um,
Oh,
like it's incredibly easy to get here. I mean, my dad complains because when you stir it and you leave it for a day, it all separates again.
yeah.
But in terms of avoiding, I mean, I personally enjoy eating things that I can't pronounce, so I'm not afraid of big chemical. But
Mm.
um, but like, um, oh, Magpie, why is it going to be a long time until you have peanut butter noodles again? Are you living with someone with a peanut allergy? Um,
Buclos.
um, uh,
Yeah. So I have put up option C, and option C is kind of saying that we still have this, but essentially like only before ah, and then this will be the main allophone, and then before front vowels, it does the chi sort of stuff. This is kind of the radical. This is the chi-esque, and then this is like I've just completely
well,
different.
this is like West African that isn't Akan,
Um, um,
which
Pele,
I
Be, Be is not that. Be is not twee. Here to hear first.
eh, be I'm like, but isn't it be fun?
Be,
And
so yeah, Fong Be, and then Ewe Be. Um, yeah, those are the two dialects that I know of.
uh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, but fun has ba and ba.
I will also say, I also, Jonathan, rarely ever cook with nuts. But what I like to do is for magpie bloom, I'm so sorry. If it's just peanuts, I say something about with like say almonds or like walnuts. Is that I do like a soy saucy potato anchovy nut sesame moment, and it's very good. Um,
That was a lot that you fit in to like one 1 second of word. Did you
yeah,
say anchovy soy sauce mashed potato?
it's kind of like the little mini roasters you get, and then you kind of just like put them in like a non-stick pan, zhuzh, and then you add like those like little small dudes that you get kind of in the frozen section that like are good at like broth making, but like a little bit smaller than that, like the ones like the Bonchon Sass ones. And you add
Oh,
those,
you mean those anchovies?
yeah, like those guys, and then tuck those in, kind of get them kind of cooking, add the nuts, get them cooking too, and then you kind of do like a soy saucy sugar moment, and then maybe some like garlic if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I will honestly dispel the recipe. I usually cook very improvisationally, so I don't really write down a lot of stuff. It's mostly just by vibes, which is kind of my motivations behind a lot of my creative stuff.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm.
My sister or peanut butter is quite actually no, it's a very easy choice for me because me and my sister get on very well. But I can't imagine having to make those kinds of sacrifices. What? That is refusing to give someone a recipe. It like I really want to know the rationale behind that. Oh, Jonathan, we're friends in high places, or at least in cookery book writing places. Um. Okay, in our last 15 minutes, we need to think about what our other poll is going to be. Oh,
Got that guy away.
hmm.
Or I probably should just
Oh,
copy.
you're going now to this? Oh. Two buys that had gone wrong.
Oh wait. Oh. Oh. Oh, excuse you, sir. Why are we honking like this? Unbelievable. C plus differentialized. Or I apologize, guttural.
You're gonna get us demonetized. Wait, are we even monetized? I don't think we are.
Girl,
We're not are we? No.
This video was sponsored by Squarespace. Save and use quality designer, whatever in that.
I also follow this uh um like the whole throw things in the noodle part, that's me. Like just I cook my and to be fair, at this point, living in Southend, they're mostly I guess you don't have a Sharwood's medium in the US.
Oh, what?
If I say Sharwood's medium egg, do you know what I mean?
I like you mean like between like a soft bowl and a hard boiled egg?
No.
Then I have no idea. I know what a Scotch egg is, and they sound absolutely
So
awful.
for the longest time, there was this kind of one brand that kind of dominated the noodle market for white. No, actually, not just white people. Like just for people who don't go to specialty Asian stores.
Noodle run.
And so you would you could just kind of assume that if you were making noodles, it was a Sharwood's medium egg, which was Sharwood's is the brand, medium
Okay.
is the size of the noodle, and egg is the fact that they were usually egg noodles.
Got it. That makes so much more sense knowing that it is a noodle. I usually get the noodles, like egg noodles to me means Paluski. And a holiday in my family is is very rarely absent of Fluski. Cabbage and noodles sustain us. Cabbage, tomatoes, and meat also sustain us. Cabbage is America's vegetable. I love cabbage.
Oh yeah, we do, Jonathan, because you call them
You?
pasta noodles. Like for you, a noodle is just a kind of boiled wheat product or something, right? Because I guess you have enough German influence that you have like Nudeln.
I'm
Oh
trying.
yeah. On the spaghetti stuff, I have heard that spaghetti noodles are pretty good. if you're trying to make like dandan mian.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm questioning whether dandam is the Chinese or tantanmen is the Japanese version, isn't it? But there are like I used to get like the Korean knife cut noodles when I was making tantanmen. And like I just kind of use those for any kind of wheat noodle thing. Anyway, let's actually
let us think, because now this is funny this goes and then merge, Maria, merge. This is schwa to a, which girl we're gonna actually use the schwa. Save us space. Save some characters, ride a cowboy or ride a schwa. Anyway, Orville Peck is also a very good artist. If you have not heard of a one Orville Peck, you probably should.
What? The isn't going to. What's going? Oh, no, you're right. You're right.
Which, in hindsight, we probably should have like put the fringals versus the plane together. But you know what? We're already here. Oh, I love that for you.
I'm just. Oh, we could put.
You're just in the village doing just fine. Oh no, we can't get SZA.
Where were we ever getting Z?
I don't think so.
This notation is confusing.
What notation?
Oh, it's because the thing is in the thing. Yes.
See above. No, God, no, don't do that. See 2 cells to the left. There. Yes,
I love this for us. I mean, basically, do we need to say anything now? It seems a bit weird that we're only going to get tone in this one specific place at this point.
Let's say that this cooks out somehow, because I imagine that this would go first through a stage of where are you here, guy? Of this first before it goes to high tone.
It's not really the Chai Nan situation, is it really? Because no one says Locke's salmon, do they?
No. But I mean, locks is a loan word by definition. I mean, it is. Actually, I don't know if it is or not. I mean, because I'm thinking of whether or not it would be the Proto-Norse root for salmon, because it definitely has to be. But if it goes up more in the Germanic hierarchy, yeah, it is definitely chai and non. Chai tea latte, maybe, because it is a tea latte of chai, like a green tea latte or a black tea latte.
But there isn't.
I wouldn't say
people have a chai latte. There's no tea in it, is there?
A chai depends on the place. But I don't order chai too much.
I guess, yeah, chai is usually used instead of masala chai.
Yeah. And George, we apologize for this column, this wonderful table here. We will save some stuff beforehand. But I think basically this is going to be helpful internally, so we can kind of simplify, no pun intended, this horrible, like multi-dimensional chessboard here.
Like, I'm really wondering why we decided to. It's because I had some free time and decided we should just put some tables in. That's why.
Oh, thank you, Tethys. Locks comes through Germanic back to fully PIE.
I swear that was giving like Hermione Granger, like Lux comes for photo dramatic back to PA Lux. Honey.
It's Leviosa,
Alright,
not
anyway.
Leviosa.
We are such terrible hosts.
I don't think so. I think we're doing a stellar job. I just think our problem is that we just need to remember that chat is there to chat and to not distract.
So should we just like highlight the rows with the pharyngeals?
Honestly, we know what's going to happen. I say we just delete the fuckers.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye, girl. Delete row. Oh God, no, don't no. Delete column. Delete column. The amount of times I need to tell people the difference between a column and a row, I can count and earn so many nickels for.
Nickels.
Nickels.
You still have it?
If I oh God, if I have a nickel,
Oh no.
you're wrong one. Oh no, wrong one.
Oh
Help.
no.
No, yes. You deleted the nasal by accident.
I did?
Yes, I
Was
didn't.
it me?
It's you. You were the problem. It was you.
Am I the drama?
I think you are the drama. I think you are the moment as well. And then also, I'm going to do just like, let's do a little bit of this good just here. I'm going to insert 4 columns to the right and then just like copy and paste this all-ish. Really, girl? Just accept the copy paste. And then we just, bam! And if, I think something happened.
It's
Oh,
because
no.
we've added stuff since.
Okay, well, we're going to get 2 tables that will soon again get somewhat. Oh, you can go away now. Goodbye. How do I delete row? Delete row. Yins are going. Oh, Yins 2 are going. Bye.
So
Bye. Thank you.
are we deleting columns as well?
Rows. Columns and
Sorry.
rows.
Rows.
Yeah. I mean, can we just like the fringe
Also,
column?
should we actually try and get this second poll?
Yeah,
out
let's do it. We have
on
2
stream?
minutes.
So we've got our labialized velarization-y shebang, shewow.
Whoa.
We sorted out her.
Got her.
Jake,
what is your version of the second plural pronoun? Second person plural pronoun?
I would say you mostly.
Okay.
I would also say you lot or yous.
There you go. So George, yes.
Like, but I don't say use. I'd also say you can also get use lot.
Yeah, like because I can say you all, yins guys, kind of that stuff.
Yins all.
Yeah, like yins all gonna like head on to the John Eagle and purchase.
I don't think I say use that much, but I don't feel like it feels wrong to me. I think I say you lot most of all, which is slightly demeaning. I mostly just like you.
I like yins.
I
Is
I think that just using you, it's like
been there, done that. Okay, we didn't get a pull. We didn't get a pull. Okay, pull.
I guess we need to think what our next stage of all of this is.
Oh yeah, I think we've been so hyper focused on doing some sound changes with clusters that we kind of forgot some other stuff.
I guess one thing that we'd said was
You know what we
was
gotta
how long
say.
are we gonna wait until we actually get some glumination happening? Because we need to think that we're aiming for something more fusional.
Tonal Latin, as the patrons wanted.
I deeply regret saying that. It was like British Prime Minister levels of regret.
I mean, Rishi has a lot of regret to make, but continue.
Rishi. Sorry.
Yeah, Rishi.
Rishi.
Wait, say his name again.
Rishi.
Rishi.
It's a short I, not E.
Rishi Sunak.
Yeah.
Former Prime Minister soon of the UK.
Yes. Last Conservative Prime Minister in 100 years, we hope. Actually, no, we don't. Bring them back, but only when they learn that they have to be more central, because I don't want Reform UK to be the new right-wing party. That would be terrifying.
Can't the Lib Dems be the new right-wing party?
No, I'd rather they fade into obscurity. After being promised free education and then having them get into power and then make it the most expensive it's ever been in the history of the UK, I will never forgive Nick Clegg or the Lib Dems, and nor will any person under the age of about 35. Sorry. Sorry.
You know, I was waiting for Nick Clegg to come into conversation. I'm so glad.
I cannot. I cannot.
Anywho, you were saying something absolutely relevant to a conversation.
So we need to think about the point that the root and then source of affix here happens. And also, I guess this kind of assumes suffix, but I guess we could get some prefixes now.
Yes, probably so.
Goodbye, Jonathan.
Bye, Jonathan.
Did we decide word order?
Oh no, we haven't. What a fantastic source for a poll.
Okay. Bye, George. Lovely to have you with us.
Bye. Thank you for joining us.
Bye, you won, Tefis. Happy birthday again.
Yes, happy birthday. Enjoy it.
Okay.
Goodbye.
I think everyone. Oh my god, we had 5 people watching at one point.
We had 6 people watching
6.
at one point. Oh, Tethys is saying bye to Jonathan and George.
Should we sing Tethys a happy birthday out before we leave?
Yes. So before we leave, first you have 2 polls, people. Actually 3, TBH. So first is how our labulized viewers shall do their single-thong. The second is just word order, which I'm going to bar any object first word orders and VOS orders there. And then number 3 is that Tony Exodus only has 1 vote, and I know who that vote is. It is literally me. So please vote for Tony Exodus, because remember, June 20th is Tony Leviticus on its way out. And then, Jake, are you ready in the key of C?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna do BSL.
Wow.
British Sign Language. That way we don't have to sign up for it to sound okay.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Public domain. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Dear Tethys. Happy birthday.
Can't remember H. I can't remember H. Please,
to
quiet.
you.
Oh no, wait. It's I was never on screen because of the focus thing.
One more time, and
No,
we have
you
an
can't.
encore. When we have an encore, that means we must key change. Happy birthday to you.
Wait, does
Key
this
change.
work? Can you see me?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tethys. Happy birthday to you.
Wow. What a stunning performance.
Yes, and nobody saw Jake's beautiful BSL, just me making nice little gospel choir hand gestures. With that being said, Bouba.
Okay. Let
Oh.
you shut up for a second and let me sign.
Okay. You have to talk as well as you sign, though.
So, look, have I got my full signing space? I think so. Happy
No, hold on.
birthday to you. T E T H Y. I know I've forgotten how to do S. I've forgotten how to do S. Oh no, I did not remember it, and then I forgot. S. Wait, no, that's silver. S. It's done. I don't know what this shit is. Oh, it's from a Jinjin. Anyway. Bye-bye.
Boo bye.